They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Lions now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now I think we're going to get a...
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Hooker now off play action. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle. hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Hooker's going to throw it. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. And this one too low. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First down throw here. It's Hooker. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
This just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hooker.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw, Hooker.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here's Hooker.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Griffin. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Hooker now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Hooker to throw it. caught here by Griffin. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Hooker on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Hooker. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eluding the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turned. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're... Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Hooker. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now a bootleg with Hooker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the...
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads. Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. By the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.